So we're actually going to be talking about a bit more than what the video's title leads on. Sure, the main purpose of this video is Super Mario 3D All-Stars, but with a rumored direct incoming, I kind of want to get all the information I may have on future Nintendo remakes right now, just so you know where I'm coming from. So we're going to be talking about everything known and all of the rumors related to Super Mario 3D All-Stars, as well as everything known and all the rumors around Super Mario 3D World Deluxe, the Legend of Zelda 3D HD Collection, and a whole bunch of other emulation, remake, and re-release rumors and information. Here we go. Super Mario 3D All-Stars is a title that has been rumored for about a year now. The rumors came alongside a new Switch-based Paper Mario title being released by Intelligent Systems, and that part of the rumor became true with Origami King. However, the 3D All-Stars parts of the rumor have been very vague on exactly what this collection is going to include. We know that some form of Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy will be included in one package. However, exactly how these games would be played, presented, or remade has been left up in the air. Super Mario 64 is not straight emulation. There is some code porting going on, and according to all known sources, it looks at least slightly better than the original seen on the N64. Now, whether or not that means just a higher internal resolution, updated assets, or a higher frame rate has yet to be seen. However, this is more than just emulating exactly what was seen on the Nintendo 64, and also, it is unknown if it will include any new content. The DS content or entirely new content of its own. We also do not know if this is a full remake. Some forms of this rumor do include the idea of this being an Odyssey engine remake of Super Mario 64. As for Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Galaxy, these are emulated ports based off of some NVIDIA work that was released in China. As part of a business deal that was done between NVIDIA and Nintendo in order to get a better price on the NVIDIA Tegra X1 chips that are used within the Switch consoles, NVIDIA was given permission to re-release some Nintendo Wii games on their own NVIDIA Shield console in China. This included titles such as Super Mario Galaxy and Twilight Princess. Super Mario Galaxy's port on the NVIDIA Shield is 1080p, 60 frames a second, and takes away all necessary motion controls and replaces them with button presses and analog sticks. This port is likely going to be used almost in its entirety in the Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection, and exactly what we're going to be seeing from Super Mario Sunshine is likely going to be based on this work, as a Wii is really just a souped-up GameCube with some extra RAM. These are emulated ports, however, we're definitely going to see a higher internal resolution and hopefully a higher frame rate for Super Mario Sunshine. This, however, means that it's less likely for Nintendo to be improving any problem areas of these two titles, Super Mario Sunshine in particular. Super Mario Galaxy 2 does not seem to be included within this collection. I have not heard a single variation of this rumor that includes Galaxy 2 at launch. At best, this would be a post-launch paid DLC. On a slightly happier note, there have been some strong rumors floating around in relation to extras packaged in with Super Mario 3D All-Stars, including a possible beta of Super Mario 64 being included within this build. This is a very super rumor, meaning it's only been heard in one instance. So that's Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and it's set to release very soon. This was supposed to be the year of Mario, Mario's 35th anniversary, and it was going to be celebrated with many different re-releases throughout the year of 2020. Obviously, the state of the world put Nintendo's plans in complete chaos. But that doesn't mean we're not going to be seeing a lot of Mario nearing the tail end of 2020. This includes Super Mario 3D World Deluxe. The Wii U 3D Mario platformer Super Mario 3D World will be getting a re-release on the Switch. This is a full $60 re-release in line with many other Wii U ports, however it will include more features. The rumor always includes two phrases: new levels and new characters. Exactly who from the Mario universe will be added into this game is unknown, however when talking about new levels, two variations of this rumor are put forth. Number one, they're just new levels. They're concepts that were not fleshed out in the initial development of Super Mario 3D World, alongside completely new levels that the developers just threw in. However, a much more interesting version of this rumor includes the idea of Super Mario 3D Land, the 3DS title that 3D World was effectively a sequel for, being remade in its entirety for the Switch. For Nintendo, the end of 2020 appears to be a re-release bonanza, as it also seems there's going to be a collection of Legend of Zelda 3D re-releases on the Switch as well. 2 in particular. The Wind Waker gets brought up significantly, and it appears to be just the Wind Waker HD, but again, and you're gonna pay $60 for it again, because even though the Mario 3D games may get a collection, the Zelda games are not. These are individual re-releases, and apparently there are quite a few ports planned, but they're going to be sold individually at full or near full price. Wind Waker HD is just one of these that have been rumored heavily. Another one that's been rumored significantly more with a little bit more evidence to point towards it being legitimate is Skyward Sword HD. This is a full port of Skyward Sword, however, with a few confusing points. There are 2 forms of this rumor. One stating that it requires gyro. It requires the player to hold the Joy-Cons in their hands and use it as if they're Wii remotes. If this is the case, the Switch lacks any point of reference to center the person's movement. However, if it's full controller, which the other rumor states, the game would have to be rebuilt from scratch because the entirety of Skyward Sword was based around motion control to begin with. It was the flagship title for Wii Motion Plus, or, a gyroscope. Now, as for any other predictions, as we're getting close to the first Direct in nearly a year, there is a lot of information flying around on the history and ongoing development of Nintendo 64 emulation on the Switch. What started as the N64 Classic is likely turning into Nintendo Switch Online stuff for Nintendo 64. However, if we don't hear anything about that in the next Direct, I will publish a full video with everything I know. Another point, if you hear people talking about Star Fox Grand Prix, they're full of it. That's not real. It was actually a leak bait trap in order to be able to catch employees that were leaking things internally from Nintendo of America. It's not real. Retro Studios is working on Metroid Prime 4, and the game they were working on beforehand for 4 years was a new action IP that was canceled in favor of Metroid. Now, just to throw out a couple other concepts without going into any detail, just in case, they end up happening, Virtual Boy, Wario Land remake, a new 2D Metroid, and Breath of the Wild 2 not only not coming out in 2020, but not getting a release date for the rest of the year. If you have any questions, if you want to talk about it, my DMs on both Twitter and Discord are always open. If you want to support these reports, get your name in the credits and watch them early, I have a Patreon page also down below. Anyways, thank you very much. I'm Tyler McVicker. This is Nintendo News Network. Peace and hair grease. Adios.